This is so good. Can't even describe how good it is. See, I can't even talk. Must try. A must try.
My name is Oksana. A little bit of my favorite blend spice.
This is my favorite go-to bread alternative. Protein-rich, gut-friendly, gluten-free, no yeast, no flour, no fuss, just a little bit of time and pure healing. Oop, where it is, right here. Fermented lentil protein buns. And wait a minute, that's my face and that is my recipe. And today I'm gonna show you how to make them. Okay, so definitely you're gonna need some red lentils. I have them pre-soaked already. I will show you red lentils and quinoa variation because I really love it. The original recipe is in my cookbook, so you can always get it from there. But this recipe, I'll show it to you. So as I said, you need to pre-soak these grains. I already did it. What you want to do, 1 cup of each with water and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and let it be overnight. And then in the morning, you're going to wash them till the water runs clear. One thing I want you to do is to learn to always pre-soak your grains and your beans with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It takes care of anti-nutrients, so basically makes them more digestible for your body. So there are ideal times for soaking for each individual grains, but you know what? You're never going to go wrong if you go overnight. So now rinse until the water runs clear. Very, very important. Oops. Make sure it doesn't overflow. By the way, quinoa is not a grain. It is a pseudo grain. And it's a great source of plant-based protein. So it makes these lentil buns double protein. Very easy for our body to digest. You see, all kinds of seeds and grains have this protective outer layer. So they're preserved. Oops. The nature thought of everything. So when we soak in apple cider vinegar, this protective layer is broken down or is weakened. So our digestive system does not have to work hard to digest it. That's one of the reasons. And another reason is anti-nutrients. Like there are certain phytonutrients that are good for our body and certain phytonutrients that are, for that reason, because they're very hard to digest, they can do more harm than good. So when you soak your grains, one more time, you're going to get tired of listening to this, but when you soak them, you are making your body a huge favor. Okay. Make sure the water runs clear. Oops. Okay, so next step is a blender. We're going to transfer everything to a blender and make a dough. Okay, next thing we need 200 ml of water. So just about this much. Extra virgin olive oil right here. You know what? Let me just see how much, because I've done these like 100 times, but every now and then I forget. So we're doing, this is a double version. So we're doing 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And it is important to follow this recipe to the T as far as, how many is this? 3? I think 4, my gosh. Okay, 1 more. Because that's as perfect as it's gonna get, trust me. As I said, I bake these bazillion times and they come out perfection every single time. Next, my favorite spice blend. I have a video how to make it. This is a combination of 16 different spices. So I just eye it out. So probably like a teaspoon. And a little bit of salt. I usually do, with trial and error, 1 teaspoon, but you can adjust it to your taste. And that's it, ready to blend. So you want it creamy and smooth. So make sure you get all these unprocessed chunks down. Give it a really, really good spin. So the dough is almost ready. So next step, we're going to transfer everything here, and 2 more important ingredients: baking soda with lemon juice, and let me show you. I'm talking about this guy over here, Psyllium husk. That what makes it into bread consistency. Very important. It's going to bind the dough, and it's going to make sure it's like this, what do you call it? You know, like spongy looking. So with a little bit of holes. So psyllium husk, very, very important. And it has to be whole husks, not the powder. Powder works a little bit differently. Oh, look at that. Actually, you can smell lentils. It smells really good. Oh, you wanted to try it? Here. Well, actually, at this point, the truth is it's not tasty. It tastes like nothing just yet, like raw lentils, like you would chew on raw lentils and quinoa. So the key is after baking, okay? So this is how it's supposed to look like for now. It's still very, very liquid. You'll watch how the consistency is going to change once we add psyllium husk. It's going to bind it. It's going to make it much more into a dough. And baking soda, you can use baking soda and lemon juice. You can use baking powder. I have baking powder today. So that's to help it grow. Even though technically fermentation process will take care of the growing part. So we can even technically do without. But let me not confuse you. Just stick to the recipe, okay? Okay. So let's get our lemon ready. You need... Oh, let me check again. Oh my gosh. You're going to not believe me that I've did it like 100 times only. So 1 teaspoon. Lemon. A big knife. This is a part of this recipe. That's my favorite knife, by the way. And lemon squeezer. How much lemon juice do you need? Either half a big one or 1 small one, just enough to cover the entire baking soda. So it's supposed to bubble like this. Can you show? So it has to bubble. Mix, mix, mix. And then now we're going to transfer it here. Do nothing at this point. Okay, this is the last ingredient. I bought a fresh new jar just for this video. So 4 leveled tablespoons. You don't want to overdo it because then the dough is going to be too thick. Okay, so 4 leveled tablespoons. And let's do 2 at a time. And it is important, I'll tell you why, as I'm mixing. I need to put gloves on at this point, because now I'm going to be using my hands to mix the dough. So you don't want to put 4 tablespoons all at once because then it may clump all in one place. So it is important that you do a little bit at a time. Sprinkle it and mix it just like this. Swirl it in, so to speak. Because if you don't mix it properly, or if you just put the whole thing in right away, what's going to happen, it may end up just clumping in one spot, and then you're going to have this one cooked psyllium in one of your buns. Ooh, we don't want to do that. So look at that. It's going to thicken really, really quick. Okay, so let's do one more. You see, sprinkle. So how do you set this to ferment? You can do 2 ways. If you have the oven that has a bake-proof option, which usually hits the oven to like 95, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, use it. It's perfect. It's going to keep it nice and warm. If you don't, it's okay. You can just put it next to your stove, turn on the heat a little bit, cover this, I'll show you, and just have it sit there. All you need is warm, stable temperature. So you don't want to put it like outside in your garage. You don't want to put it next to the air conditioner. Like room temperature, a little warmer than room temperature. Okay? Okay, check this out. Look how much thicker this one got. And it's going to get even thicker than that. It is ready to be set to ferment. Let's go. So my oven here does not have a bread-proof option, so I'm going to do the old-fashioned way. Just turn a little bit of heat on, and it's nice to cover it just to keep it nice and warm. Let me stress about the fermentation process here. You definitely don't want to cut corners here. You want to ferment for 8 to 10 hours at controlled room temperature or in the bread-proof oven temperature. Whichever method works for you, but you want to give it a time. Okay, let's take a look. Distinctive smell. Once you cook it several times, you're going to recognize it. And that's it. Remember how I said the dough is going to get much thicker. And can you see like the little air bubbles? So it's not solid. Oh, our oven is ready. So it's not solid, it's bubbly. So that's good. And that's the texture. So now we're going to make our buns. So we're going to need to line our baking sheet with a parchment paper. I have mine pre-cut. How convenient. And grease it with a little bit of olive oil. Oh, I have it right here. Just like that. Next, what I have, this is optional, sesame seeds. You can dip it in sesame seeds or pumpkin seeds, or both, or none. But I have it, I'll show you. Okay, let's start making a dough. It is easier if you have a little bit of water to dip your gloves or your hands and go just like that. I don't make them very big. You see, that's the palm of my hand. That's as big as I go because they're really filling. And then you can dip them here, just like that. This is my last one. I forgot I'm going to have 10, so I'm going to have to squeeze it in here, just like that. And that's it. Oven ready. 55 minutes to 360, or 360 for 55 minutes. Our buns are ready. You know what? Let's see. Super hot, super hot. That's it, my fermented lentil quinoa buns. I make this every week as a gut-friendly healing alternative to bread. Just to remind you, you'll find this recipe and more like this in my cookbook, link below. Did you notice how I soak the grains? This step is super important for digestion. I'm working on a full video all about soaking, why it matters, and how to do it right. Let me know in the comments if you want it. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Okay, let's give it a taste. Which one should I pick? This one, a combo. Oh, it's still warm. Whew. Okay, come closer. This is so good. Can't even describe how good it is. See, I can't even talk. Must try. a must try. Heavenly. Look how dense this is. Pure plant-based protein, healthy seeds. Just one bun like this will fill you up. Perfect for snacking. It's much healthier than bread. Gut friendly. This is truly healing food. Yum. You can eat it just like that. So good. You gotta try it. You have to try it. That's it.